So I got this email from Matt Atolnik, who's sitting here at the desk with us, and the email is so massive, it's so huge that it's just there. I mean, I can't open it up. It's so huge.
Oh, you can't even print it. Can't even open it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, so that's where we're at. We've got Saturday Night Nitro coming up here in a couple weeks, and it is going to.
You might want to explain what that email is.
It's all the prizes. It's all the stuff. Good. It's all. I mean, like
it's not a picture of Matt or something. It's actually a list of prizes.
No, I
want to clarify that.
Yeah, I gotta make sure. Yeah, exactly.
We got the Summit Series this weekend to get the track in shape for Saturday Night Nitro.
That's right. Yeah. This weekend we're going to crown our champions. This is our final 2 races of the year for Summit. So and then we'll determine our team who goes to Fontana in, about 3 weeks, first week in October. So to determine who goes to the national championship.
Now, Griffith, are you taking notes on this so we can get these guys into the LA area team?
Yeah.
You can go to FamosoRaceway.com and you can figure out who's doing what.
See who's doing what. Yeah.
Yes, I am keeping track of it.
They're doing a lot, though.
Yeah.
Well, what are they doing? Come on.
What, the Summit Series? This is race number 11 and 12, is it not?
This is race number, on the 11th and 12th.
11th and 12th.
What's today's weekend? 12, 13, or 11 and 12? It's race 7 and 8.
7 and 8, the last 8 years.
We do 4 double-up weekends. Yeah. This is our last one. So, I think our Super Pro, Dustin Lee, is pretty far out there in our points chase, but the other categories are fairly close. So this weekend we'll decide it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the top 5 in each of our categories get to race in a special event down there at the ET Finals called, used to be called Race of Champions. I forget what it's called, something Champions Race, some kind now.
So Dustin Lee has 443 points in the Super Pro Championship. He's got Greg Dreer is second with 280.
Yeah,
Jeff Shaw
he's pretty safe.
Third, 259. In Pro, Dean Kirkman and Gerald Halley are tied at 362, but Chris Barger's right there at 329. Sportsman, we've got Don Lutz, 365. David Dowdle has got 344, and Greg Dreer is 333. Another Tim Arnswald has got 312 points there. That's in the sportsman class. And in motorcycle, Clayton Howie there, 382 points over Terry Turner, who has 338 points. So those are your groups there.
So a lot of these guys, if they just have a good weekend, if they're in the points chase, if they're in the lead, to have a decent weekend, they should be okay. But the top 5 is what's crucial. That gets you in. And I looked it up. It's called the Summit Showdown. We call it Race Champions for years, so I keep calling it that. But
what date is that?
What that race?
What is that? 3 weeks?
That's first weekend of October. Yeah, I'll be down in Fontana. I almost said Fontucky. We jokingly call it Fontucky.
I've called it Fontucky for years. It doesn't bother me one bit. That's where I'm from.
And then whoever wins that represents our division. Each category represents our division at the national championship in Pomona. So it's a big weekend.
All right, Saturday Night Nitro coming up here, but it's a bigger event. We're going to call it. Here's what it's called. It's got so many. It's so big. It has multiple titles. It's the 2015 Nostalgia Fall Championship Fun Ford Weekend. Good Vibrations Motorsports Saturday Night Nitro, September 18th through the 20th. It's going to be
fan appreciation.
Fan appreciation. All right, that's Saturday, September 19th.
On Saturday, yes.
That was the email I had to open up that was so huge with so much stuff in it that I couldn't get it to print. But this is shaping up to be another huge event for you guys.
And that list is on our website. If you want to jump on the site, check out all the restaurant coupons and all the concert tickets.
Oh, no. I've got it right here. I've actually got it up after about an hour trying to download it because there's so much stuff. Here you go. Listen to this. This is the stuff, and I'm just going to sound like a shill, but I don't care. 2 event passes to the Toyota Nationals at the Strip at Las Vegas, and you get to hang out with Ron Capps. And
we can just walk out now.
That's a pretty good deal.
Our segment's done. Keep talking.
Ron Capps, that's a pretty good deal. Hang out with Ron Capps.
And don't forget, Jack Beckman's part of that team, so you probably get to meet Jack and all the other guys too. So Matt Hagan and Tony Schumacher, they're all there. Yeah.
And most likely what will happen is that you'll be on one of Ron Capps' vines too, which are usually pretty good. So whether you like it or not. 2-night stay at the Seacrest Hotel in Pismo Beach. That's pretty nice.
Nice place.
It's right on the water.
I frequent that place. Yeah.
And you know what? If you're going to the coast right now, it is a sight to behold, man. Just all the wildlife and everything that's going by.
I was there last weekend. A lot of whales.
A lot of whales?
A lot of whales.
Yes. In the water.
In the water.
Not on the beach.
Right.
Clarify that, too.
Well, I saw a few of those, but anyway.
Gift certificates from Good Vibrations Motorsports. Auto wash buckets from Napa Auto Parts. I need one of those. City gift certificates from Edelbrock. So if you need, they make like blowers, things like, what do they make? They make parts, right?
Parts.
Yeah,
parts.
Big parts.
Manifolds.
Manifolds, everything.
I should know that. I used to work across the street from their factory in San Jacinto. Family 4-packs from the Bakersfield Condors. Family 4-packs from the SeaWorld in San Diego. By the way, Griffith, just a side note. I had time onto this part. But you saw that they were all over Deadspin yesterday, right? The Condors?
Yes.
For the new oil.
The
name the oil thing.
Yeah, the oil mascot is mixed reviews.
Mixed
at best.
reviews. All right, if you like food, the original Roadhouse Grill, the Pyrenees Cafe, Frugatti's, Chewy's, the Bistro, courtesy of the 4 Point Sheraton, Sandrine.
And also
Just
Hodell's
got
today.
Hodell's.
Just got Hodell's today.
Oh,
Don
very
Hodell
nice.
just emailed me.
Very
He said,
nice.
Yeah, so
Get
thank you,
over to
Don.
Hodell's.
Not bad. Concert tickets from the Fox Theater, Benice, the Tenors, Sinbad, Gordon Lightfoot. Gift certificates for oil changes from Three Way Chevrolet. Something that is great utility doll, folks.
Yeah.
There's more. There's more stuff, Griff. Too bad you can't win something. There's more
I
stuff
can't
to
win
go.
Anything.
Who have we got confirmed coming from the funny car field, though? I mean, do we have any names yet so far?
Pretty much all your regulars. I know Dan Horan's coming. I know Ryan Kono. All of your regular nostalgia. These are guys that are coming, actually testing this weekend. They've said they're going to come out. So
the real question is Mindy Fry coming?
Mindy will be there.
Mindy will be
yes,
there. All right.
Yes, she'll
Griffith?
be there. Yeah.
There you go.
Gotta love Mindy.
Yeah,
Mindy
I'm
Fry
sure
will be
she
there.
will be. I haven't heard from her personally, but I haven't heard she's not. Usually at this time, if I haven't heard they're not coming, it means
Right.
they're coming. So it's going to be.
Mindy being there without Cole Kuntz would be good.
We're
Cole
gonna send-
Kuntz is a long time gearhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her significant other.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's going to be.
It's gonna be huge.
And then we're going to
Yeah.
see a lot of top fuel cars too, as well.
We are, and a lot of fuel altereds also. Yeah, a lot of these guys are using this to get ready for Reunion, which is obviously their last race of the year and very important points chase coming down to. Well, for the funny car guy especially, we're going to have 2 races in one, just like Boise did a little while ago. We're going to be finishing Mission's race and also running the Reunion for funny
Right.
cars, so it's going to be a big deal.
You said earlier that it's not necessarily that big of a deal for you guys, but what Beckman has been accomplishing, at the national.
Well, personally,
level,
it's a big deal. But
personally,
yeah.
But I mean, what he's been.
It doesn't drive fans to the track, but it's a great story.
But he shows up though on
He
your
does.
track all the time.
I give him credit, man.
Uninvited. I don't know what you're going to do about that guy, but
and he's trying to get on the show. We keep talking.
we can
He's
get him.
he's
Right.
trying to
he,
get on.
He knows we're a big deal here, but he just shows up at your facility all the time,
does.
and it's got to be kind of cool though to see the run that he's been on.
And
though.
he insists on buying a ticket too. And I keep telling him, just let me know you're coming. I'll leave a ticket for you.
Right.
But nope. I'll buy my own ticket. And
Yeah,
that's
I think
pretty
he
cool.
can probably afford that after his weekend of winning the.
He did pretty well,
Traxxas-
didn't he? Yeah.
Won the Traxxas shootout.
Yes.
And on Sunday, and then doubled up and
Yeah.
won the U.S. Nationals on Monday. So
they're on a
you don't get
roll.
much better weekends than that.
I always say they're on fire. I hate using that term fire, but man, they are just
And beat
unstoppable.
Robert Height both times, which just can't have the John Camp. Just has to be chomping the bit right
Yeah.
now.
Well, that's a former crew chief that left
Yeah.
there and is over there tuning Jack's car. So it's. But now the points chase is all tightened up again.
Right.
So that was the last race of the year as far as getting in. Now it's all tightened up, and
A new
we'll see who
season.
does what. New season begins.
Which
Yeah.
I think makes this a grand prize event. I mean, you're going to see an amazing event, in Las Vegas because of what's going on right now.
Usually, Vegas is tied up right in the points championship.
Right.
That usually comes down to that race or Pomona. One of the two is when it gets decided. It's that tight usually. So, yeah, you're going to witness that. Like I said earlier, you're going to be hanging out with all of Don Schumacher Racing racers, Antron Brown and like I said, Matt Hagan and Jack and Ron. All these guys, they're all in and out all the time right there. So you're part of it.
So will we see any more prizes before the next show?
More to come, pal.
More to
come.
We're hoping the Bakersfield Californian steps up. And does something.
Yeah, maybe they throw in
Here's the deal.
gift certificates or
Put the
something.
U.S. Nationals in perspective. I watched a bit of the coverage, and they were doing a lot of stuff about the history of it and what it means and how big it is
To win Indy.
We've got that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got the same thing coming up in March. You just just announced the
We do.
dates for the
right.
the
Yeah,
March
we
meet,
did.
which is
Yeah,
the biggest
yeah.
nostalgia race, and at one time was bigger than the U.S. Nationals.
March
It was.
3rd
Yeah,
through
yeah.
the 6th.
That's correct.
Right.
That
It's gonna be
is
March.
the 2016 March meet.
I like that.
Good vibrations.
Good vibrations.
vibrations.
March
Vibrations.
meet. Want to get that
Good
in there.
vibrations.
Yeah.
Good vibrations,
Jim's probably
March
watching.
meet, and
Yeah. And
should-
I'm telling you what, we are already getting emails and phone calls from fuel altereds all over the country. So it's going to be, we got to make more room for nitro cars. It's
Do you think there's going to
un-
be a chance that fuel alters could exceed the other guys? I mean, it was such a great field.
I don't know that they'll challenge the funny car count, but certainly they're already above the top fuel count.
Right.
And I'm guessing we're going to have probably at least 24, possibly maybe 30 of them next year.
'Cause the level of
Just
level of
crazy.
passion we saw from the fuel altereds at the March meet, I
Yeah.
think
the
was
fuel altered fans are
just
are
judging by our
very
Facebook
passionate.
page.
Yeah.
Yeah, people want to see fuel altereds. I mean, they put on a good show. Let's face it, short wheel pace.
Oh, yeah.
Big horsepower. Either the nostalgia looking ones or the modern looking
Yeah.
ones. It's a good show. It's a good
And
blend.
the backup girls figured it out too.
And the backup girl, a lot of backup girls with fuel altereds.
Yeah.
That's
So
gonna
we're excited
be,
about that. It's going to be here quick. In fact, tickets and race entries all go on sale October 1st. That's a couple weeks away.
You know, you're gonna bring back that thing you did the first time where you had the flags of everybody coming that came.
Yeah.
You know, that was a cool. That
That was neat. We actually we do have the room now on our back billboard area. We have extra poles there. We're probably going to do something like that
Yeah.
again. Put it back there, not so much overhead, but put it in the back there. So that was a lot of fun.
I was thinking about that the other day because I was flipping through and there was some drag race someplace, Australia or something like that. It just made me think of the March meet and how this last year or the Hot Rod Reunion, I spent time with people from the Isle of Man, I think it was, and the March meet, it was all Australians,
Yes.
and there was a huge posse of them.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
And but just the international flavor of the
Australia and New
It's-
Zealand are usually the two biggest.
yeah, yeah.
and these folks make a point.
They just stop in and see the track. In the past 3 or 4 or 5 weeks, we've had 5 different visitors from other parts of the world just stopping in. They're during the week. Just
Just wanna
keeping
come
the
and look
place, getting
around,
ready. They just
right.
want to look in, come in, stop in, take a picture, and they do.
It's funny
Yeah.
to watch those folks too because like it's usually the husband, but you can tell the wives are.
The wife's
into it.
kind of in the car with the AC
Kinda,
on.
yeah, kind of the AC. The husband's like, oh, look at this, look at this. Let me enjoy this for a few more minutes.
Yeah.
And that's what is interesting.
But then they go shoe shopping. We go, oh,
Yeah,
man.
right. Just let me indulge for a few more minutes. Anything else special coming up with any improvements to the track or what's going on with the track right now? I mean, is there? you
We're
guys are
pretty
done?
much in. Yeah, we're there as far as finishing the year out. We got some ideas for next year, but that's obviously going to require
No new towers or
no,
luxury
no,
boxes.
we're happy with what we got.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to touch on this. I know you guys didn't really know him all that well, but Mike Mosier passing away.
Yeah.
No, I know
yeah.
Mike
You knew
very
him,
well.
Matt?
Yeah.
I knew Mike more through going to hockey games here at the
Is that right?
Condors. I met him there. I knew of him, but I met him at the games, and he'd sit close to me, and we'd talk
Yeah, sat behind
every
him a
game
couple
I'd see
rows.
him. And same deal. I'll what Steve said earlier. Anybody who walked by, they said hi to him, or he said hi to them, and I would just be I see him, but I'd just be kind of walking, and he'd make a point to yell out and say hi to
Right.
me. So what a great guy. Yeah.
And Matt, you knew him pretty well.
And I knew Mosier through Jack Frost football, the junior football. I coached for 12 years. And
Wow.
he was a big part of that. He announced and hung out. Paul Bobbitt, who's a very good friend of both of us, is running the league now, and he's always hung out with Paul, and he would be at all the games, and he would announce on Saturdays. I mean,
Yeah.
an unbelievably giving man for the community and everybody, and he was always great. He was a lot of fun. And I also got in on a couple of poker games, late night poker games with Mosier, and that was interesting.
I bet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's
Gonna miss him for sure.
Great story. Thanks for sharing that too. We appreciate it. We had so many great memories shared with him as well. All right, we will. That's it for the day. We will be back next week with results from all over the place. We'll have Summit stuff. We'll have a preview of another preview. We'll have more prizes to give away next week.
Updated list.
Updated list. Join us next week. We'll be back up with more. Bye.